And guys, this isn't good because Amelia has stumbled across something that is really disturbing. Hi everybody, this is Lady Sweetheart and welcome back to Discover University. I am just as excited as Angelo seems to be because remember, in this episode, Angelo and Amelia, oh my gosh, he's so cute. Angelo and Amelia are going to be going on a romantic getaway. I love that he's dancing and there's no music. I think he's so excited about going out of town with Amelia. So I'm going to have him right now invite her over because she should be done with her final class now. And then as soon as she's here, I believe I can have them go on their vacay. There's the lovely Amelia. Amelia, why don't you have one of your cold weather outfits on? I mean, it's got to be kind of cold out. Oh, and it looks like Amelia's bored, so her last class must have been super boring. Don't worry, Angelo's here. He's going to make sure you have a good time, Amelia. So I'm actually going to have them go on a vacation. Oh my gosh, guys, it will not let them take a vacation while they're enrolled in university campus. That completely throws a wrench in what I wanted to do. Why can they not go on vacation while they're in university? That doesn't make any sense. I mean, it's the weekend, so I don't understand. All right, so once again, it is mods to the rescue. I did find a mod that allows you to change Granite Falls to a residential place, which means they should be able to travel there. But I think since this isn't a vacation, in order to get Amelia to stay, I think I'm going to have to add her to the household. That way she'll stay with us. Okay, yeah, so she's with us now. So now we can go ahead and travel and hopefully we'll be able to have them go on their vacation getaway. So now Granite Falls appears with the residential lots. I'm going to take it back out once I'm done with this, but I really wanted them to vacation in Granite Falls because I haven't played with this pack at all, and I just thought that would be really fun. So I went ahead and got this honeymoon cabin from the gallery, and then I just went ahead and tweaked it for my own purposes. So I'm going to have to turn the free real estate cheat on and then subtract some money from his balance so that we're still paying for it. All right, guys, let's see if this worked. Yay, I think it did. So I am going to subtract some money from his account. I would say this is probably, I don't know, like $500 a day to rent. So if we take out $1,500, that would be 114. 154. 114. 454. Oh, my math was wrong. So now we need to take $300 more out. Oh, I typed it in wrong. My math wasn't wrong. I just typed it in as 4454 instead of 154. Okay. 114, 154. There we go. So it's like he paid to take her here. I mean, I kind of didn't want to have to control both of them. I just feel like, I don't know, in a way it's cheating a little bit since they don't really live together. But there was really no other way to do it. Unfortunately, I mean, I don't know why there's this stupid rule that you can't have a university student go on vacation over the weekend, but you know, whatever. So anyway, this is what I got off the gallery. I didn't change most of it, but I did change some of it. I added in these 2 computer desks because I figured that they would both need to study. I mean, everything else is pretty much how it came. And then upstairs, I changed a little bit. I added these little rose petals to the floor just to make it a little bit romantic. And then outside, I did add one of our very beloved 20th anniversary hot tubs because why not? And yeah, whoever built this, I mean, look how talented they are. Like, they even made a heart-shaped pool. Like, this is so cool. And Amelia is wearing her camping cold weather outfit. But guys, look, she's looking at Angelo very adoringly. Maybe she's happy with the accommodations, and oh my gosh, guys, I was right. Look how pretty this place looks in the winter. This only makes me wish that we could have like skiing and stuff like that, because to me, this looks like the perfect place that you could go ski in. But anyway, so Angelo's needs are really good, and it looks like Amelia's are as well. Okay, Ghost Bjorn has taken his Haven obsession so far that he's to the point where he's asking out her son. No, Bjorn, we don't want to go with you. Let's see, we're with the love of our life. Do we want to leave her and go out with the dead version of you? I don't think we do. Oh, look at this, guys. Isn't this so romantic? They're sitting and they're doing their homework together. Isn't that what everyone wants to do on a vacation away? I mean, to be fair, it was either this or they'd have to do their homework at home. So, and I mean, that was one of Angelo's promises to her, is that they would do their homework while they're there. But Angelo, I'm gonna have you stop just for a second and turn on this fireplace, because that will make it a little bit more romantic. Please don't set fire to the place either, Angelo. That would ruin the romantic mood just a little bit. Yay, you didn't. Okay. So do your silly strings homework. Look, this scene would be so romantic if it wasn't for the fact that they were sitting and doing their homework. But you know, when you've got final exams coming up, you have to have your priorities straight. And I feel like that definitely fits both of their characters. I feel like they would both be very concerned with getting good grades, so. But oh my goodness, it just looks so freaking pretty. So it's the next day. Well, Amelia slept pretty late because they were up pretty late last night. So it's about 3 in the afternoon, but she just got up an hour or so ago. She's pretty hungry, so Angelo, being the gentleman that he is making breakfast for her. And he looks very happy about it too, I have to say. So Amelia, stop your studying and come and get your breakfast. I mean, you know you've got a good guy when he'll make breakfast for you, even when he's not going to eat any of it. But then again, I mean, I guess it's only fair because Angelo ends up eating from her. So I guess it all comes around. And I do want them to be able to go outside and play in the snow because it just looks so beautiful out there. Besides, what's a trip to Granite Falls without going and spending some time outside? Also, how comfy and amazing does this sweater look that Amelia's wearing? This just looks like the coziest thing. I want that in real life. I love in the winter being able to wear like cozy sweaters and sweatshirts and stuff like that. It's just the best. But anyway, I want them to go and spend some time outside, even though it looks like it's a blizzard, but you know, it's fine. Hopefully the blizzard won't bother them too much. I'm not worried about Amelia I'm not worried about Angelo because he's a vampire, but with Amelia, it could definitely end up bothering her. And Angelo, you don't need your umbrella. You don't. Why are you guys just running around when I told you to have a snowball fight? Okay, well, let's try something else. So they're out here in the snow together, building a snow pal, enjoying the nice, brisk Granite Falls air. It does look so beautiful though, it does. These guys totally could not be any cuter. I mean, I know I'm biased because they're my Sims, but I just think they're so cute together. Definitely my favorite couple on my channel right now. Not that there's a lot of competition because I don't have a lot of happy couples on my channel, but they're definitely my favorite couple right now. I mean, yes, it's the weekend before their finals, but, you know, you have to take some time to enjoy yourself, too. And, oh my gosh, that is a cute little snow pal. This is the snow pal they made. Now they're having a snowball fight with each other. I mean, you know, they can be playful about it, right? Sort of looks like they're enjoying this just a little bit too much. And of course, you can't go out and play in the snow without making snow angels. I remember when I was a kid, every time I went and played in the snow, I had to drop in the snow and make snow angels. And it would drive my mom nuts because I would come in and my clothes were all wet, but I just couldn't help myself. It was just too much fun not to do it. So go on inside. I don't want you guys to get too cold. So now they're back inside, sitting by the fire to get warmed up, having a nice conversation. Angelo is basically apologizing to Amelia again for how he acted earlier in the week and how he acted like he didn't trust her and acted sort of insecure and jealous. You know, basically Angelo is telling Amelia that sometimes he just can't believe that someone like her would love someone like him or would want to be with someone like him. Basically, Angelo has a lot of insecurity about not really being lovable because of his childhood and because of how, you know, his own mom, Haven, more or less neglected him and rejected him. And so he kind of has this part of him deep down inside that just feels like he doesn't deserve to be loved. And not to mention, he loved Amelia for so many years and for a long time had to watch Amelia be with somebody else. And he just thinks Amelia is the most amazing girl he's ever met. So he has this insecurity that, you know, she may not love him. It doesn't necessarily make sense, but a lot of times our insecurities don't make sense. But it's understandable why Angelo would feel that way, you know, considering what his childhood was like. And the truth of it is, some of Amelia's insecurities were at play in this as well. You know, Amelia was with Archer for a long time, and Archer was very pressuring to her. And I think now, you know, Amelia is very sensitive to the idea of someone pressuring her. So the result of that is that because of that insecurity, Amelia is now super sensitive and overly sensitive about the idea of the guy in her life being pressuring to her. So the reality is, Angelo probably wasn't pressuring her to move in with him to the point that Amelia interpreted him as pressuring her. So they both have some insecurities, and they both kind of played a role in their first argument. But luckily, they were able to come through it. And I think they're just as happy as ever, guys. But it is getting kind of late. What I would like is I would like Angelo to take Amelia out to dinner because I did go ahead and place a restaurant in Granite Falls. And I know that it's not necessarily realistic, the idea that a camping place would have a restaurant, but I just thought, you know, it's not out of the realm of possibility, and I just thought it would be cute, okay? Okay, so they are here. The restaurant is called The Barn. I have no idea why they changed into different everyday clothes, but okay. But anyway, this is the restaurant. I thought it did look like it would fit in with the outside world. Again, I got it on the gallery, but I actually changed quite a bit of it just to give it a more rustic feel. And like I said, just to make it fit in with the world better. So, all right. So they have their table. They're both flirty now. So we're going to have him go ahead and order for the table.
Pilpin!
I don't think they're both super hungry right now, but it's getting late, so they kind of need to go ahead and have their dinner. So, of course, we're going to get Angelo a Plasma Jane, even though the game counts it as alcohol. I'm going to have to keep remembering that just because I don't ever think of it as alcohol. Yeah, this isn't exactly a wine kind of place. So what can we get for Amelia? Maybe we'll just get Amelia. Actually, you know what? This looks like it would be really good when it was cold. We'll get her a sparkling apple juice. And then we'll get Angelo the plasma fruit salad because as a vampire, that will fulfill his thirst. And I'm kind of thinking this place is like a burger, like chicken kind of place. You know, actually, let's get Amelia a grilled cheese because I have to admit, I love a good grilled cheese every now and then. So definitely seems like a safe choice in a place like this. And apparently their server is tense. I mean, I can't imagine why. It's not exactly like the place is hopping. I'm just waiting for like Haven or somebody else that Angelo knows to show up, you know? Because she tends to like to do that. Can we change the music though? I don't really like this. Let's get rid of this. I don't like this kind of music, whatever it is. There we go. I actually really like that they came on this vacation because I feel like, you know, with Angelo really wanting Amelia to move in with him, I feel like a good step towards that is to kind of go on like a long trip together just to see, you know, what it would be like to live together. I don't know. I know it's not the same, but I do feel like it's a good idea to do that before you actually move in. So hopefully this will make Amelia a little more comfortable with the idea of eventually moving in with Angelo. He's going to complain about his professor. I didn't tell him to do that. He did that on his own. So Angelo must have a really bad professor. So let's see what their wishes are. It keeps saying he owns a pet, but he doesn't. I mean, when he lived with Haven, like they had Merlin, but he doesn't have a pet anymore, guys. Unless they mean the fish, but that doesn't count. All right, well now they've got their food. That was really fast. Dino is definitely working a lot better than it used to. Aw, Angelo's tense because there must be somebody close to him that he doesn't know. I don't really see anyone, but okay, Angelo. Now we're listening to some jazz. That's a lot nicer than the music that was playing before. I know it doesn't necessarily fit with the venue, but I just like it better. Yeah, I was going to say that should be making his thirst go up a little bit. The plasma fruits, though, and the plasma packs, they're just such junk in this game compared to actually drinking blood, which, I mean, I guess makes sense. Aw, and he's complimenting her now. All right, so we're going to go ahead and have him in the meal and pay the bill. It is 1 in the morning. They probably need to be getting home soon. All right, so they are back. Some strange person is at our house. I don't know why. So it's the next day. This is actually the day that they're going to have to go back home because it is Sunday. And of course, we know on Monday they both have final exams to take. Fortunately or unfortunately, they're going to have to go back home. I think they would both say unfortunately because I think they've had a good time. So since they have to go home today, I'm going to have them just come out and spend a little bit of time here in the woods since the sun decided to come out today. So this is some kind of statue. Oh, there was a fire over here. Maybe add a log to the fire and then you guys can come and sit over here by the fire together. That's better. Can you kindly go away? So they're just enjoying a little bit of the outdoors before they have to go home, sitting by the fire here, having a little snuggle. It's pretty darn cute, I have to say. So I think they've had a nice time, but it's time to get back to reality. So we're going to have to go ahead and move them away from here. So Amelia is back at the dorm, and she happened to notice that nobody was home. So she thought this would be the perfect time to take a little spy around Paul's room because, you know, she's been thinking about what Angelo has told her and how he has suspicions about Paul, and also about how Brendan, who she's pretty good friends with, never liked Paul. So she kind of wants to see what the deal is with him. And guys, this isn't good because Amelia has stumbled across something that is really disturbing. So in Paul's room, she finds that Paul has sort of a little shrine set up dedicated to her, and it looks like Paul is home. And if you'll notice, these pictures were taken while Amelia was on her vacation with Angelo, meaning that Paul has definitely been spying on them. And understandably so, Amelia is sufficiently freaked out by this. So she's confronting Paul like, what is the meaning of this? Why are you spying on me? I can't believe you would invade my privacy like this. And Paul's like, well, you know, I just can't help but be in love with you, Amelia. I mean, you're the most wonderful girl I've ever met. And she's like, I have a boyfriend. And he's like, I don't care about your stupid vampire boyfriend. And she's like, he was right about you. He told me to be wary of you, and I didn't listen to him. And he's like, well, I can't believe you go out with a vampire. That's disgusting. And she's telling him, you know, not to talk about Angelo like that. And he's like, that's so gross how he drinks your blood. How can you deal with that? And Amelia's telling him not another word about Angelo. She's telling him basically keep his name out of your mouth. And Paul's telling Amelia, why would you want to be with a vampire? You could be with someone like me. And Amelia, of course, is not hearing it. And now Paul is just basically pathetically making advances at Amelia. So Amelia's had enough of this. She's basically telling Paul, get out of my way. Stop talking to me. I never want to see you again. So Amelia runs out of that dorm as fast as she can. So Angelo's at home. He just finished his homework when Amelia shows up. But Angelo can't help but notice that something seems wrong. So Angelo's coming over to ask what's wrong. And of course give her a little kiss in the process because it's Angelo. She's telling Angelo that basically Paul is a big creep and he made moves on her. He insulted Angelo and basically just really weirded her out, and she doesn't want to stay there anymore. She just doesn't feel very safe there with Paul, especially since she doesn't know if her other two roommates are going to come home tonight. So, of course, Angelo isn't happy to hear that he was right about Paul, and he's definitely not happy to hear that he's made Amelia uncomfortable. I think he's just kind of going off about Paul a little bit, because he already didn't like him, and now he really doesn't like him. So he's telling Amelia, look, you can spend the night, and you can stay here as, just to finish out this term before you move back with your parents, because I don't want you to live somewhere where you're not comfortable. And Amelia seems to be feeling a little bit better now. But we know that Angelo has some studying to do. So he did finish all of his homework, but he just needs to study for his final exam. So I'm going to send him upstairs to do that. He's got a night of studying ahead of him. And Angelo seems happy, but I don't think he's happy that Amelia had to go through what she did with Paul or that he was right. I think it's more that he feels happy that he was able to be there for Amelia like this at a time when she felt so scared and uncomfortable. And of course, I think he's happy just to have her here with him. So it's the next morning. Amelia already left. She must have had an early exam, but it's the morning of the final exam. And guys, look at this. This is so cute. He is uncomfortable. He has stomach gurgles because he's nervous about his final exam. Bless him. Okay, so now he's feeling confident. He says, well prepared. That's probably a good sign, right? So I guess the only choice he has is to attend class normally. Let's hope we don't see Paul's mug on campus, because let me just tell you, I don't think it will go pretty if they do. And it's still winter, but all the snow has melted today. All right, so that exam is down. You're done with that one. Can he cram really fast? Well, it's a toddler tablet. I don't think he can do anything on that. All right, now he's going in for his test, and he's feeling confident again. I really hope that's a good sign. Now Angelo's done, and oh my goodness, guys. He came out of his final exam feeling flirty from thinking about his first kiss. How precious is that? Guys, he got all A pluses again. Angelo, you little rock star, you. Well, unfortunately, we can't sign up right now. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end it off here. I want you to let me know in the comments below what you thought of today's episode. What did you think about their little outing to Granite Falls and everything that came to light with Paul, and about Angelo getting all A pluses again? I am so proud of him, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you'll like and subscribe if you haven't already, because it really helps my channel out so very much. I love you all, and I'll see you later, my little sweeties. Bye. You're